this quick little random thing. So I'm a part of a couple of expat groups online. I really recommend, if you're moving abroad, if you have some sort of social media, to join some groups and stuff. I know then that if you have Facebook or something like that, to join some expat groups on there, because there can be some useful information. And one of the things that I found on one of the expat forums was a food delivery service. Not like takeout, but like cooked, like already prepped meals, especially healthy ones. And some of them even have some vegan options, but a lot of them are kind of expensive. And from some of the reviews I saw online, not all of them had good quality across the board. I think it kind of depended. But this one is a new one called Bistrobox, and I'm starting it for the first time. I'm somebody who, you know, I actually really like to cook. I like to eat healthy for the most part. I pretty much eat a more than above average healthy diet than most people. So when I heard about this food delivery service, I saw that all of the food is specially crafted by a chef, and it's available nationwide throughout Korea. I know that there's bike delivery on Sundays for people only in Seoul. But the range for the delivery I was kind of worried that if I chose the bike option, that when they billed me, they would say, because they don't tell you right away how much it would be. So I was kind of worried that they would tell me, oh, the total for the shipping is going to be like 20,000 won. And I'd be like, I'm not paying 20,000 won for shipping. That's not happening. So I just went for the regular nationwide shipping, which is like 6,500 won. A little bit expensive, but I heard that this was a more affordable one, and you don't have to order it. A new menu comes out weekly, and you don't have to order weekly. You can order it bi-weekly or whatever. So I got a couple meals, and we'll see. I am a little bit hesitant when it comes to ones that you put in the freezer and then like save and all of that. I mean, I'm all for freezing something and reheating, but when it comes to like meals, like freezing like whole meals and stuff, I mean, sometimes it reheats well, but I think it kind of depends. But I heard that this reheats really well, so I'm very excited. So I'm going to unbox it a little bit before my Korean class starts, and we'll see how it is, and then I'm going to just eat it throughout the week and see how I feel about it. So without further ado, let's unbox. Of course, I start when a siren goes off. That's great. Please go away. Hello, welcome to my face. So it's been like a couple of weeks since I've done Bistrobox, and I just kind of wanted to sit down and summarize my thoughts and give my main reasons for choosing it. So one of the reasons that I chose it was because, as I said in the beginning of the video, I love eating healthy and I do love cooking, but during the week I'm really busy, and usually I don't get home during the week until like 8 p.m. and then on Thursdays and Tuesdays I have a Korean class, and that's not done until 8:30. So for the most part during the week I actually eat pretty late. So that was kind of one of the reasons why I chose this service. Now, it really sucks because groceries have been getting pretty expensive, so I thought that this would help kind of cut costs. Unfortunately, though, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, so I heard about the affordability and the consistency of the quality for this service, so I've been ordering from it. And from all of the meals that you've seen, I've genuinely really liked pretty much everything. I would say the only criticism I really have is whenever you order the curry or any of the meals that have rice, I feel like they put a little bit, for my personal taste, they put a little bit too much rice. I'm not a rice heavy person, so I think that's the only like drawback I kind of have. Larger meals, but yeah, unfortunately their prices did go up. I'm assuming that they just went up. So basically, if you order 1 to 3 meals, it's about 10,500 won per meal, which is pretty expensive. 4 to 7 meals, 9,450, and 8 to 11 meals, 8,925. So originally, they had it to where 1 to 3 meals was like 9,500, and 4 to 7 was like 8,000 something. Usually I order about 4 to 5 meals anyways, so actually it may not be too bad. So I would say that if you're somebody who needs, and this is their main meal, I would say if you're somebody that's ordering 5, which usually I order 5 anyway, so it's not too bad. I would say that, you know, if you're somebody who only needs a couple of meals, it might be a little bit expensive, but if you're doing the 4 to 7 meals, 9,450 per meal. I mean, that's about, that kind of total will add up to around what you would spend at the grocery store. And then of course they have their snacks, and they have their breakfast. Their breakfasts are typically 6,000. I have a feeling that their breakfast probably went up. Let me look here. I'm on their website, which I will link down below in this video. Oh no, their breakfast stayed about the same. So their breakfasts are about 6,000. Some of them are 5,000, but most of them are 6,000. Their breakfasts are pretty good. So I would say so far my favorite meals that I've had, definitely that sweet potato chickpea hash brown casserole with the garlic sauce. Grade A, bomb. I also really like the chocolate peanut butter protein bowl. That was bomb. I actually have another order coming on Tuesday, I believe, and one of them are protein oats, and I'm really excited for that because I love me some protein oats. And then another thing I really liked was the chicken thigh. It came with peanut sauce, but I didn't put any on just because I didn't feel like it. And I also really love the lentil stew, the black bean lentil stew. Had a bit too much corn for my taste, but still pretty good. And yeah, those were kind of like my highlight favorites, but I genuinely enjoyed pretty much everything that I've had so far. And yeah, so do I recommend all in all this service? I do. I recommend it. Now, when it comes to the total pricing, I would say the only drawback really is the only drawback that I really have aside from like the actual food. There's nothing wrong with the food quality or anything. I would say the only real drawback is the price of the shipping. I think that the shipping is really expensive, but I understand why it's as expensive as it is when it comes to the fact that it's still a smaller business. And I mean, the way that it's delivered with ice packs and stuff like that to keep it cool. So I kind of understand that. I hope in the future that they grow enough to where they are able to kind of make the pricing for the shipping go down. I would really like to see more affordable shipping in the future because the meals itself are actually really, really affordable. I just feel like it's the shipping that makes it pretty expensive. Now, like I said, if you're somebody who only wants a couple of meals, I don't know if I would necessarily recommend it just because it's 10,500 won per main meal, So that can get kind of expensive. So I honestly wouldn't do it unless you're ordering a week's worth of dinners. That's just kind of my opinion. And the snacks can get pretty pricey too. So I usually only order a snack once every other time. Yeah. I think for me, I would really love to see them do something where you pay a monthly fee, or not fee, but like you pay for a monthly plan or something like that. That's like, I would say they can give a couple of choices. So for example, if you pay like $130 something a month, which is about how much it would be honestly for a single person for groceries anyway, that would include a certain amount of meals per week that you could get. I think that would be a good kind of system. So I could see in the future them working something like that out. But yeah, all in all, I do recommend it. I think that the quality is good. It's been very consistent. I've been ordering from them nonstop, to be honest. So yeah. So that's kind of my review. I'm going to continue to kind of like, film some meals. I still have some meals in my fridge that I haven't filmed. I have an order coming on Tuesday, so I might continue that. Let me know if you would like a part 2. Thank you so much for watching. I wish that I could have a fancier editing system. I feel a little bit bad that I don't have an amazing kind of like editing software program, but my computer would actually die, so I'm just kidding. My computer isn't that bad, but it would be a lot on the CPU. Anyways, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning into Konglish Talk. Thank you for any amount of support that you give us. Please leave a like, leave a comment, listen to the Konglish Talk podcast, and honestly, most of all, right now, send some prayers to DS. Even if you're not religious like me, send some thoughts to DS because he's suffering right now. I'm sorry, DS. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Annyeong!